Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is triangles, and in previous class we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on congruency of triangles. Now in today's class we also take and solve some important question based on these topics. Let's see. And your question is, this is very important question. In the given figure, PS is equal to QR, PS is equal to QR, and angle SPQ, and angle SPQ is equal to angle RQP. Okay, prove that triangle PQS is congruent to triangle QPR, comma PR is equal to 2S, and angle QPR is equal to angle PQS. This is the question here, and your figure is this is P Q R S, and this is P R and Q S. Okay. Now look, here we have to show that triangle PQS. We take that angle PQS and angle QPR. Where is QPR? QPR. Okay. We have to show that triangle PQS is congruent to triangle PQPR. Okay, this is your question. Now let's see its solution. This way, in triangle we take both the thing. Now we take triangle PQS and triangle QPR. We have, let's see. Now after we take two triangles now, because we have to show that both the triangles are congruent to each other. So first of all we take triangle PQS and triangle PR. Let's see. Angle PQS. Let's see. PQS, that is PQS, and QPR. Let's see. This is QPR. We take that triangles. Okay. That. Now, in angle PQS and QPR, we have what? We have its side PS is equal to QR is given that. Which side? PS is equal to QR. This is PS is equal to what? QR. PS is equal to QR. This is what? This is given in our question. And second one thing is that what? Triangle SPQ. Let's see. SPQ. That angle SPQ is same as given as angle RQP. Angle RQP. This is also what? Given. Okay. And let's see. In both the triangle PQS and QPR. QPS and QPR. One side is common, which is PQ. So that side PQ is common in both the triangles now. So that is PQ is equal to PP. This is common side. Thus, by which congruence criterion, dear students? Thus, by side angle side, side angle side. Thus, by SAS congruence, right? Congruence rule, triangle PQS is congruence to triangle QPR. Thus, by CPCT, this is proved first part. Okay, one result is proved. Now by CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles must be equal to each other. So by CPCT we have what we have. Let's see. PR is equal to QS. PR is equal to Q. Because of these are the corresponding parts, and CPCT means in any triangle which are congruent to each other, then the congruent part of corresponding angles are parts of congruent triangles are equal to. So this is another proof. And next one, angle, let's see, QPR, and also angle QPR is equal to angle PQS. These are also by CPCT, hence proved. Hence proved. Dear student, this is the process to solve that type of question. So please just do more and more practices of that type of question. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Now we take and solve some other important questions of your NCERT note. Let's see. Take and solve some other important question of your NCERT exercise. In right triangle ABC, this is very important question, dear students. This is very important question. In right triangle ABC, right angle at C, right angle at C. Okay, M is the midpoint of the midpoint on the hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M. C is joined to M and produced to a point D, and produced to point D. Okay, such that DM is equal to CM. Point D is joined to point P. Point D is joined to point B. Okay, point B. So that let's see. So that first triangle AMC is congruent to triangle PMD. BFD. Second one, angle DBC is equal to DBC is equal to angle ACB. Angle ACB. Third one is what? third one, angle triangle DBC congruence to triangle ACB. Now let's see its solution. Now first of all, we draw the figure. Here ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle and a right angle at C, and M is the midpoint on the hypotenuse AB. This is your midpoint M, and we join CM and produce to D. We join CM and produce to D, and D join to B. Okay. Now, so in this way, so that side is equal to that side because M is the midpoint of this. Now let us take its proof. So now the solution. Now we take first part. Now in triangle AMC and triangle BMD we have what we have. Let's see. AMC and BMD. This is CM is equal to DM. It is clear, everyone? Or AM is equal to BM also, because of this is the midpoint of this. So AM is equal to BM. Okay. Angle AMC is equal to angle BMD. These are the vertically opposite angle. These are the vertically opposite angles, and also MC is equal to DM. MC is equal to DM. This is what? This is given in from figure. This is also from figure. Thus, by which congruence letter in dear students? Side, angle, side. Okay. Thus, by SAS congruence rule, we have triangle AMC is congruence to triangle BMD. Hence proof. Okay. So this is the process, dear student, you to solve that type of question. So please do more and more practices of that type of question. After that, you can prove all the question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Okay. So now we have to show the triangle DBC congruence to triangle ACB. Now we take these two triangles. Now we take these two triangles. Let's see. Now in triangle DBC and triangle ACB we have, first of all we have to show that it is congruent to each other. So in that both the triangles, if we take as DB, let's see, DB is equal to what? AC na, because of both the triangle A. Yes, there here by this relation AC is equal to BD. AC is equal to BD by the first relation, because we have to show that triangle AMC is equal to BMD. So BD is equal to AC by CPCD na. BD is equal to AC. So in both the triangle, so DB is equal to AC from first result. Okay, DB is equal to AC, and angle DBC, angle DBC is equal to angle ACB. ACB is equal to what? 90 degree. And second one, BC is equal to CB. BC is common in both the triangle. BC is equal to CB. Thus, by SAS congruence rule, triangle DBC congruence to triangle ACB. Hence proof. And by CPCT we have to prove that result also. By CPCT, let's see corresponding congruent part of corresponding triangles are equal, means triangle we can write angle DBC is equal to triangle ACB, hence proof. Okay, so this is the process to solve that type of question. Okay, so now we take and solve some other important question of your syllabus. Now your question is, this is very important question. In the given figure, quadrilateral ABCD is such that AC is equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. AB bisects angle A. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. Now, this is also a very important question of your NCERT book. In the given figure, a quadrilateral ABCD is there. So let's see. Is such that AC is equal to AD. Okay. Now this is A, B, C, D. AC is equal to AD. Means that side is equal to that side. Okay. Such that AC is equal to, and AB bisects angle A. AB bisects angle A means we join them. AB bisects angle A means that angle is equal to that one. Okay. So now let's see its solution. From figure, it's clear that AB bisects angle A. That is, it means that angle CAB is equal to angle DAB, because of that line segment AB. That line segment AB is bisect angle A. Bisect angle A means what? Angle DCAD is same as angle DAB. This is the concept behind that. Okay. Now, what I do, dear students, let's see. Now we have to show that what? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABC congruent to triangle ABD. Now we take both the triangles and we apply the congruency of triangles. Let's see. Now we take triangles ABC and triangle ABD. We have what we have. Let's see. What we have, dear students, for that triangle. Now let's see. In ABC and ADC we have AC is equal to AD, because of it is given that na AC is equal to AD. Okay. AC is equal to AD. This is given in our question. And that angle is equal to that angle. And here we take question 1. So angle CAB is same as angle DAB. Angle DAB. From equation 1. Okay, angle CAB same as angle DAB, and AB is common. AB is equal to AB. This is your common side. This is your what? Common side. Thus by side angle side SAS congruence rule. Thus by SAS congruence rule, triangle ABC is congruous to triangle ABD. Hence, prove that result. This is one of the most important question related to that topic. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of each and every question of your NCERT exercise. You can solve each and every question using that concept. Okay, now we take and solve some other important question based on of your NCERT book. Yes, students, we take some other important question of your NCERT book. Let's see. And the question is, dear friends, this is very important question of your syllabus. Okay, let's see. Your question is, prove that triangle ABC is isosceles if any one of the following holds. If any one of the following holds. First part of that question is what? Altitude AD bisects BC. Altitude AD bisects BC. Second one is what? Median AD is perpendicular to the base BC. Median AD is perpendicular to base BC. Now let's see its solution. So first of all, we draw ABC is a triangle. Let's see. Now here prove that triangle ABC. We draw the triangle ABC. Okay. If any one of the following is holds, altitude AD bisects BC. So bisects BC. Suppose that we draw AD perpendicular to BC. Bisects BC means what, dear friends? Means that line segment AD divides the opposite sides BC in two equal parts. This is the concept behind that. So now let ABC is a triangle and AD is its altitude. Its altitude from A on BC. From A on BC. Okay, and D bisects BC. D bisects what? BC. That is BD is equal to CD. Take equation number 1. Means we have to, it is clear that we draw a triangle ABC in which D is what? AD is the altitude from A to sides on BC. Okay, and D bisects BC means we divide two equal parts. BD is equal to CD. Okay, now we have to prove that. Now we have to show that. Now we have to show that. We have to show that triangle ABC is isosceles. Triangle ABC is isosceles. Okay, isosceles. Now in triangle ADB and triangle ADC we have, let's see what we have. Now in triangle ADB and triangle ADC we have, first of all, AD is common. This is what? Common. Okay, and angle ADB, angle DB same as angle ADC. Each equal to 90 degree. Angle ADB is same as angle ADC, means each equal to what? 90 degree. Okay, and BD is equal to CD and BD is equal to CD from equation 1. From equation 1, because of, dear friends, because of that altitudes bisects its base, bisects its base what? BC means it divide into two equal parts. Okay, now BD is equal to CD. Thus by SAS congruence rule, triangle ADB is congruence to triangle ADC. Triangle ADB is congruence to triangle ADC. Thus by CPCT, what we have? AB is equal to AC. 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 AB is equal to AC means that, dear students, if AB is equal to AC, thus in this way we can say that the triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Thus AB is equal to AC means if in any triangle, if two of its sides are equal to each other, then that triangle is what? Isosceles, na? So we have to show that AB is equal to AC. By CPCT means corresponding part of congruent triangles are always equal. So from firstly we have to show that the triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC, and then after by CPCT their corresponding part is take AB and this is AC. These are the corresponding parts. So these are equal to each other. So thus triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, hence proof. Similarly you have to show that you taken second part AD as a median, you take AD as a median and you apply the same process. Then you have to show it कि these are also an isosceles triangle. Okay, so please, so firstly Dear student, first of all, you revise all the questions which we discussed in that class. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic congruency of triangles. Okay, now in next class we take and discuss some important question based on the topic congruency of triangles and solving the important question of your NCERT exercise. Okay, dear students, now thanks to all.